Hey everybody, welcome to Inside Out Interview. This is your insider guide to how to prepare your social media for recruiters and interviewers. As always, please subscribe to learn the ins and outs of interviewing. And if you want daily tips, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at InOutInterview. The number one profile that you should be preparing for recruiters is your LinkedIn profile. If you do not have one, time to set one up. One of the most crucial parts of having your LinkedIn profile is having an up-to-date photo. Yes, that means one taken in the past year, and maybe if you look the same, the past 2 years. Make sure it is actually a professional headshot looking photo. This doesn't mean you have to go and spend $500 to go get new headshots done. If you have a friend with a camera or even a good quality iPhone camera, they can go and take that picture for you. Just make sure the background is professional. It's professional looking. If you need ideas, you can always find some on Google. Especially if you are wanting to be found by recruiters or potential employers, make sure that you update your contact info. This means that your email, your phone number, and your website are all correct. If you don't have a website, that's okay. But they need to be able to contact you at the right place. Otherwise, what's the use of having it? Along with this, make sure your bio and everything on your profile is up to date. You haven't updated it a year ago, you've probably updated it. If you're searching now, you've updated it up to now. This includes if you have links to your resume or your portfolio. You need to make sure that those are also up to date because an old link is not going to do you very much good, even if your profile is good. Last, on LinkedIn, make sure that you turn on that little notification button that lets recruiters know you are open to searches or you are actively searching for work. This allows recruiters to look at your profile, access it, and know that you are actually on the job hunt. Now let's talk a little bit about personal branding across all of your profiles. Your professional photo should match all of your professional photos on your other professional sites. So that headshot on your LinkedIn profile should also be the headshot on your website, should also be the headshot on, if you have one, a professional Facebook page or professional Instagram page or your professional Twitter account. Make sure that these are all the same so that when a recruiter looks at one, they know that they are all related. This is the same if you have cover photos on these websites such as Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. All of those have cover photo options. You want to make sure those are professional looking and line up. Make sure they reflect your personal brand. They're not like an event poster for something you weren't actually involved in. They actually directly relate to you. Likewise, make sure your descriptions all have very similar threads in them. I know each profile has a different character count, has a different look to it, but make sure they all have some type of synergy so that you can tell this is really the same person and I can very clearly define and see their personal brand. Now we've talked about what we want to include. Let's talk about what not to include. If you have a professional account, please do not include not safe for work material. Yes, this includes probably drinking photos. If you were out in New Orleans, you probably had the greatest time, but if you have a bunch of photos of yourself from that time hanging out with your friends, maybe not the best place for that. If you do have photos like that, obviously everyone has an outside social life. Create a separate account for yourself, one that your employers may not have access to. You can put your settings on private if you don't want people to see. If you would like to actually grow that account as a personal account, that's okay to not have it on private. That, at least I believe, should be two separate things, your professional life and your personal life. If you want to grow this separate personal account and so you don't want to have it on private, that's okay. Really, the distinction is that you have these in two separate places. I have actually been asked in an interview about something I had on my social media. Yes, it was a personal account that they could look at because it wasn't private. However, fortunately for me, it was a good thing. It was actually a really cool thing I had done, and they had wanted to know more about that and that aspect of my life. So that could happen to you. You could very well be asked about something on your social media, and let's hope it's a good thing, because if it's not a good thing, chances are they won't even invite you to interview. So really ask and weigh it with yourself. What can they find as an employer, and what do I want them to be able to find about me in my personal life? That's it from us this week, but please subscribe for an empowered interview. Like if this helped you, share for the value, and we will see you on the flip side.